can a broker delegate their responsibilities to anybody they choose, or does it have to be an associate broker? Okay, broker delegation. So, broker, of course, sometimes the brokers would have to be away. I'm a broker for our brokerage, and sometimes I need to go away on vacation, or I may be out of the country or whatnot. So, in that case, broker would have to delegate their responsibilities to someone else, and the broker cannot just disappear because the business has to run. All the realtors who are doing deals will need support. They need to be able to reach out to somebody in case there's a problem or they need support. So that's why the broker has to delegate their responsibilities to someone else. So, first of all, there's a process around it. There's a form that I would download from Rika's website, and that's the form has to be filled out by the broker and the delegate. So, that's how responsibilities are delegated. And so it has to be in writing, and the broker can only delegate the responsibilities to somebody who works in the brokerage, and that person has to be licensed. So I can't go to another broker friend of mine and say, hey, I'm going away on vacation. Can you manage my business while I'm away? I'm not allowed to do that. So the broker can only delegate their responsibilities to somebody who actually is part of the brokerage. So that's first requirement. Second requirement is this person has to be licensed. So they need to have a real estate license. Now, does this person have to be a associate broker? Not necessarily. It's just easier if the person is an associate broker, because then they have all the different licenses for all practice areas. But for example, our brokerage does commercial and residential. So let's say in this case, I would be able to delegate the residential responsibilities to another agent who has a residential license in the brokerage, but I would not be able to delegate the commercial if nobody has that license. So the responsibilities can be delegated to either an associate or an associate broker, as long as the associate has the license. So if, let's say, I needed to delegate both the residential and commercial, so it would be easier if I could delegate to associate broker. Otherwise, I would delegate the residential responsibilities to residential associate, and then commercial responsibilities to a commercial associate. So I could delegate to two different people, as long as it's in writing and everybody's clear on exactly what is being delegated. So it doesn't necessarily have to be an associate broker. Now, one thing to keep in mind, the broker cannot delegate the responsibilities to somebody who is not licensed. Right. So if I have an office manager, I would not be able to delegate the responsibilities to them if they don't have a license. So it has to be somebody who's licensed with the brokerage. Okay.